Is the AEOI a kind of European FATCA?
It's a bit different. First, because the AEOI has been organized and worked out on by OECD, whereas FATCA comes from the US government. The major point to keep in mind is that FATCA is based on a US citizenship criterion, and the AEOI is basically focused on tax residence criteria. On the contrary to FATCA rules, there is no withholding tax nor pass-through payment percentage. There's sometimes a confusion because AEOI is coming right after FATCA. Just to remind you, FATCA came in force on the 1st of July 2014, and the AEOI was published on the 21st of July 2014 by OECD. AEOI is an international agreement which aims at preventing tax avoidance on a world scale. Up to now, 98 countries signed this agreement, of which more than 50 countries called early adopters committed themselves to sending their first reporting to their local tax authority by March 2017.
When does AEOI come into force?
It will come into force on the 1st of January 2016. On that day, all financial institutions should have put in place all internal processes in order to be able to identify their existing and future clients according to AEOI guidelines.
Could you tell us more on those guidelines? What are the AEOI principles?
It is true that AEOI principles are very similar to FATCA's. The AEOI is based on two main pillars. The first one is the identification of customers upon opening account and during the relationship, with the distinction between backlog analysis, new clients, and individuals, entities. The second one is the reporting of clients' accounts and information gathered for KYC, which will be sent on to the local tax authority. There will be no de minimis rule, and a self-certification will be requested from all new clients.
Would you care to make a closing statement?
The major principles are quite simple, but the timeline for implementation is very tight, and a lot of work is still to be done to fulfill the AEOI requirements. Of course, CACEIS is working on this topic in a project mode, and we are quite comfortable as we build on the experience acquired under FATCA.